Coach, thanks. As mentioned, we are on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. It's sold out Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway.
Let's go. Let's do this. Down. 280. 50 seconds to mine.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman, and they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now Carr. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Carr completes it.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On second down, it's Coleman. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Coleman. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Washington. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Coleman. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. James Conner, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
You ready? 53, check 53. Hey, come on now, come on now. Ready, ready.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Yo, Jackrabbit, come on. Let's go. Hey. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come on, watch run. Check 50, check 50. No. Off. Go.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
53's mine. Stop your go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep, tighten up.
There they try to sweep to Jones.
Go.
And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big run there by Jones. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Hey. Check 37.
Here's Jones. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Yes. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
They'll drop to throw.
Let's go, defense.
It's caught. Humphreys. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
You must be dreaming. Please grip.
He'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
2nd and goal from the 1. The carry here for the big tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Lee Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches. There's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission, that's their challenge, and you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now, win the game.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here's Carr. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf. Mike. Watch QB strong. Watch QB. Coaching spell. Check.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. He sets up the screen to Jones. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Right there. All day, baby.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They're going to look to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Got it. Set. 8 reads. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Defense wins championships, man. Bam.
Second and 14. The open man is Westbrook. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. D.D. Westbrook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And now the Steeler offense staying out there. And they'll go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Field success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Come on.
On first down, Carr. Open man is Trey Burton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Now Carr. That'll be caught by Cup. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down.
185, 29, 29.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. He's got it complete to Thompson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Come on,
the Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Let's go.
They'll go again to Jones. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
60 Pittsburgh. Look at me. Zipper, Peter.
Back to throw now on first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a second down.
Ready.
Brings up second and 7.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go. Go. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. You ain't going nowhere.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Check. Hey, orbit.
He'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 37.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, Haywood. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Yep. Check.
Here's second and 8. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 22-yard line. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Now. Mike, 53. Mike. Watch the slant. Tight dog. Ready.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
53 at the Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Hey! I got motion, man. Me. I got this.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Steelers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions. Around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 42-yard line.
59. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
On 2nd and 9. Carr. He's got Thompson here, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's Coleman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Thompson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Carr. This is Coleman with the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They come out here in the I. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Thompson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Leo! Hey, team 6.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, Coleman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They come out here in the eye. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They will run again with Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Boy, a tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Redskins, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's been a sinking ship all season as they finally draw the curtain on what will be a 1-15 year. And you have to figure that this is a team that will look a whole lot different come training camp next July. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.